Who letters? One word. The meaning of life. Yeah. Who chose it? Oh, y'all better quit playing with me. Previously on Kimba TV. Y'all Gucci. And you know me, I like to be patient and wait for 30-minute candles and really get like the obvious easy setup, you know? So I'll start with things like, okay, do we spend time above that blue line, the sweep level, yes or no? Do we spend time above the value area high in the point of control, yes or no? Do we go back below the previous value area high, yes or no? And I'll just, you know, have it tell me what to do, not really guess. But if it wants to go up, I know exactly what data I would look at and prioritize. If it wants to go down and lose that or bounce from here, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. Do you bereave? Chat, do you bereave? What do you mean you're in a short? Lions, do you believe in the math? Apologies for the late start. How we doing, generational wealth, bitch? All right, let's load up some Latuche, shall we? What y'all think? What y'all think about the Tao Long, huh? Let's get it. A lot of these are gonna be coming into some of our setups. Very exciting. I gotta go through some more altcoins. I gotta go look at some of my work stuff real quick. All right. I mean, this shit is, I don't want to say easy, but hit your shit. Easy money, Bugatti money, if you know in the math. What can we say? Juice. How do motherfuckers that have no idea what they're doing right now compete with people like us that have been planned out for weeks and months? There's probably people trading crypto right now that have no idea what the fuck going on. Ah! You know what's crazy? A 400 Bitcoin short from 98.4 is already up about 1.2 million.
He said,
It's crazy that a 400 Bitcoin short could already be up $1 million plus, right? It's crazy, right? It's gotta be tested! Do you bereave? Lions! Do you bereave? And juice the juice. Let's go. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Lions, what do you think about all this, boy? What do you think about all this? How? All right. Happy Thursday, y'all. Jedi's Kirk, thank you for the resub. Nah, all jokes aside, I got a tiny bit filled at 420. I had to get the rest on the Fibonacci retracement, but it's pretty good. I think average is maybe like 320, but it's too easy. How long have we been talking about this, Lions? Lots of stuff that we talked about in full display. 3 drives, divs, fibs. You guys have any questions? Albeezy! All right, any questions, Lions? Pretty straightforward, y'all. If you don't know what's going on, if you don't know what positions I'm taking, we're talking about it days and weeks in advance. So if you missed it, you missed it. Make sure that you re-watch the VOD in its entirety if you feel like you missed it. Every single day's stream organically is all available for you here. The whole shish kabooble. All right. Now, he didn't say that. Okay. Go ahead and check. But listen, I'm going to be juicing whether I'm streaming or not. The whole point of me streaming is that you guys are juicing. Are you guys juicing? Talk to me. Y'all know that I'm juicing regardless. What do you guys think about the ETH long? Juice. Right? Everything is already set up and planned out. All right, we're gonna do more nerd out stuff for altcoins. All right. But I would assume, I mean, would it be fair to say at this point that people that think it's testnet just don't know math? Been doing this for 3 years, y'all. Exclamation YouTube. I've been doing this every day for 3 years. You don't need no other streamer. Let's go. Fastest growing Twitch crypto streamer for a reason. Let's get it. All right. If Bitcoin does get rejected at this TPO point of control and fibs, you know how I would play it, right? If it goes up and it sweeps and it does a 1.25 or it doesn't do a 1.25, the levels to the upside are identified, right? If you have the urge later on today to ask me a question like, hey, did you take that short? Also include in the question, and you don't have to, but also include in the question the data or the edge that you see. So instead of asking me, hey, Kimba, did you take that 1.25? Ask me, hey, Kimba, there's a triple CVD bear div. It tucked back below on a swing fail. There's 30 million top longers trapped at 99486. Did you take that short? All right. Instead of just being like, hey, are you in a short? Your question should be, hey, Kimba, I noticed that it pixel fucked the 1.25. It closed back below the sweep level. You have 30 million in top longs. Did you take that short? And you're gonna start to be like, wait a minute, did I just answer my own goddamn question? Some of y'all are gonna start typing, hey Kimba, I just noticed that it just pixel fucked the 1.25 and there's a 30 million top long and all the shorts got squeezed out and it also has a triple CVD bear div. Did you take the short? And you're gonna be thinking to yourself, should I hit enter and send this question? Nah, backspace, 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 backspace. You guys remember, did I tell you guys how much in spot I bought more of? Dude, there's so many things going on in my fucking head. I don't know. I think I covered it, right? But I did a spot buy and obviously we got into a long. You guys know that I'm in that ETH long TP up there and maybe thinking about shorting up there. Voldemort, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Let's get it. I will try to do a long stream today, at least until Daily Candle. I'm not 100%. I'll try to do my best though. Alrighty. But at the end of the day though, y'all don't need me. Y'all got this. I believe in you guys. Please feel free to ask as many questions as you want, as blunt and explicitly aggressive. So that you feel prepared even if I'm not here. Y'all Gucci? Xbit says, I believe in you. I believe in you. Freestyle says, this classroom asks the best questions. I know, that's the really cool thing. It's not like I'm smart enough to talk about everything. Y'all are smart enough to ask me everything. And so I love it too. It's a net positive for me because it keeps me on my toes. You know? Venom! You Gucci? Sir, can you do a recap of all the things we just talked about till now? Sir, I just got here. Can you repeat everything? Tell me everything? I mean, can you at least ask me a question about a coin or something? Or a fib or a... I don't know. We went through a lot. We went through ETH, We went through CME stuff. We did Boogammas. We went, you know, Boogammas until this change still probably has a little bit more room up. Oh, give me a kiss, give me a kiss. Hey. Baby girl coffee in the building, let's go! Nibs is asking, what is the ETH short level? Nibs, come on, man. Look, I could just be like 3,500. Or you could watch the Saturday nerd out. You do realize that I did all of this on the Saturday altcoin nerd out. And you could realize that it's the point of control short with the value area high as your invalidation, Nibs. Okay? You could maybe understand that I want a swing failure pattern or a failed auction as identified. You've got a naked point of control at 3460, daily level 3482, 3511 is the point of control, and then 3536 is the weekly. Sophia, so there you go. So one, is it a swing fail? Did that 30-minute candle close below here? That's a no. Okay. Open interest. Does it give you edge? Do you have any top longers? No, not really. In fact, longs closed. Okay. Did shorts get squeezed? Only 5 mil. Open interest? No edge. All right. Do you see any sort of CVD divergence? Do you see any sort of CVD divergence? That's a negative. So right now, as of right now, taking this short, you don't have that much edge. You see it, Sophia? The only way that this would come into play is it grabs all the single prints and it spends time below, because you compensate with time when you don't have enough edge, okay? However, if this had been like a triple div, if we had gotten longs trapped up here, okay? If we had longs actually opening instead of closing, if we squeezed out more shorts, if it had closed below the blue line, then you would have had a much better shot, much better chance of shorting. Does that make sense, Sophia? You see how we prepared for the level and then we laid out what data would tell us what? All right. So you don't have to be asking me, hey, are we shorting this? You don't have to do it yet. All right. All right. So that's it. All right. If there is an opportunity to short, then we would be asking ourselves, one, is that a good high or a bad high? So it's a little bit unconfirmed right now because this one could affect it, but that's good. I'm gonna move this. And so now it would just be a matter of, does this get below the blue line and spend X amount of time? For you, it might be 1 30-minute candle. For me, it's usually going to be 2 or 3. The first thing that I like to do when it does this is, one, does it actually turn this bitch? Like, does it spend time above? Does it actually build value? Well, then you know what that means, because it's been doing this all fucking month and all fucking, week. So that's how you would kind of navigate it, Sophia. So just like point blank, transparently speaking, there's no, like, I can't take a short because there isn't enough edge. Okay. What I would do if I feel like I'm going to miss a short is I can either do this. And you can sort of see that that lines up right there. And so if it was going to really be bearish, I would be looking for one of these like support areas to be resistance. So it would probably look something like this. Okay, so hopefully during the drop, it spends time below the blue and it really makes me feel good about it. It loses it and then bearish retest. All right. Same thing that we talked about in the morning. And remember, every single short attempt would be a hedge. So stop loss and profit when you can. Single prints just got grabbed. So Sam says, in this case, you can never get a Pico top short. Well, it depends. I mean, if you wanted to put blind limits, you can. What is the rule about blind limits? Do you go 100% of your position size or is it smaller? Do you know what the protocol is if you wanted to put blind limits in? There's a couple of ways that you could do it. Some people are going to be like 1.25, 1.25, 3 drives. And some people might want to do blind. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people might wait for the 30 and the 1 hour. So on the 30-minute, it didn't swing fail, but you guys know that on the all-time highs, I'm okay with a 4-hour swing fail. So some people might be like, okay, if in 25 minutes, if this hourly candle closes like this, then I'm going to go from there to there, and I'm going to put limits all the way up until 7.5, and I'm going to put stop loss on the higher high. It's just every single one, every variation has its own risk rewards. But nothing too crazy, nothing too difficult. Some people might be waiting for the structure to change on this. How many of y'all love that 30-minute recovery earlier? That was juicy. This might be the first structure change. Juice! But yeah, I mean, if you're playing with profits, for me, like, I don't know if I would put blind limits in, because what did I say about Bitcoin? The Bitcoin stuff is kind of easy. It's not that difficult for me, but you know what I'm eyeing, right? I think everybody knows what I'm eyeing. Am I going to TP all of the longs on ETH right here and go short, or is this not valid? So for me, I'm waiting on ETH to go a little bit higher. And so this can do whatever the fuck it kind of wants to do. This on the, the 30-minute, the 5-minute, the fibs, and the volume, and the whatever is pretty straightforward, I think. So we went over, okay, this is what I want to see from open interest. Okay, this is what I want to see from divs. Okay, this is what I want to see from structure. So all of them have failed me so far. Maybe on the smaller time frame, there's like a failed auction, but again, that would mean that it's going to spend time below. So let's see if it actually crashes below the blue line, and then we'll go from there, y'all. But what do you guys think about the useless line, though, huh? Yo. Whether you're bullish or bearish, you got to give props to that blue line, though. Am I right? Damn! Random trash bag. EU, Revs QQ, never give up. DJ Oliver, let's get it. Kapu, let's get it. Glitch, let's go. Psycho, let's go. Biffum, let's go. XLR, let's go. Let's go. Juice is the juice. All right, will I be filled on that ETH thang tomorrow morning? That's the big question, right? Will I be in on a little ETH thang? Stay tuned and find out. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, all right? You guys are the best. Let's go. You know what it is. Sato?